¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasa? YouTube. Hidden gem back from a long ass time ago to do a video. Hardly on YouTube anymore. Guys, unfortunately, life, it happens. So I hardly have any time for YouTube anymore. But eventually in my next chapter, I might have some more time and I might be able to do some short videos, some quick short videos. So that's coming in my diecast world. I've gotten into the world of diecast. Anyhow, so this video, the only reason I'm on here is I wanted to do a video response of VR for out of 8.1 billion people on this planet. There are 8.1 billion people on this planet. This guy is a good soul, a great soul. What a soul this guy is. He's the man, the myth, the legend, aka Senior Chief for me, aka Iceman, aka Brandon Jensen from Top Loaded. 8.1 billion people on the planet, and I am blessed to be able to call this guy my friend. In the circle of trust. He's in my circle of trust. So, you guys know what that movie refers to. You know what that reference is from. What movie that reference is from. Anyhow, let me not get off topic here because this is for Senior Chief. So, doing this video response, Senior Chief, as you know, I am in the process of moving. So I have a lot of stuff that I've been packing the last 2 weeks. This is my last week here coming up before Labor Day. I have to be moved out of here. So I have a lot of stuff packed, but I still got around to some things that I do have to do the video. So I apologize for not getting really detailed into it because I got a lot of stuff packed up. But I was able to, wanted to do, like you said, you wanted a video of who we collect, the team we collect, whatever we collect to share. So there's two, my number one player that I collect from football, as you all know. I'm a football guy, been around football since I was 7 years old, coached for 15 years plus. And I watched this guy his freshman year take the field, just browsing through some college football games, Texas Tech Raider, and I just drawn into his talent, his footwork. He still had a lot of improvement to go, but this guy was a gunslinger from his freshman year. Had a losing season his freshman year at Texas Tech. Sophomore year was a lot better, had a little bit more playing time, a lot more playing time, and then junior year just tore it up and became the number one draft pick number 10, first round. Pick number 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs, the one and only Patrick Mahomes. So he kind of reminds me a little bit of my favorite movie of all time. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Maverick. It's got that kind of demeanor, kind of that competitiveness in him. So as you could tell, I call Maverick, of course. Senior Chief, I promoted him to Iceman. And then Goose is for another friend of mine. So yeah, so this video is a video response to his 500. When I saw 500 subscriber giveaway, I was like, 500? I think he's missing a zero. I think he's being modest, humble, saying 500. But in reality, it should be 5,000 subscribers because the amount of acts of kindness that you do spread around is amazing. I was really surprised you're only at 500, man. You should really be at triple that, 4 times that, in my opinion. That's my opinion. So who do I got to take out so I can have that get done? Let me know who I got to take out. Anyhow, back to the video. So like I said, guys, this is a Tony Santiago piece of artwork that I picked up in 2022 at a card show. When I saw this, I had to get this. I was not leaving the card show without this. Guy even framed it at the show for me because it comes without the frame. So that's a little extra, but I had it framed. That was in 2022. The artist's name is Tony Santiago. He's the artist. So definitely when I went back in 24 to another card show, I had to pick up another one. And of course, I picked up the Mahomes from Tony Santiago. As you can see there, 24. Look at that detail of his artwork. Amazing. So definitely had to pick up the Mahomes. They framed it and matted it for me as well. So that's 2 Tony Santiago artworks that I have. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. This is my main guy that I collect when it comes to the sport of football. This is my desktop or paperweight, or should I say Jobu. My Jobu from like Major League. Couldn't hit the curveball, so he had to give a little bit of praise to Jobu. This is my Jobu. Goes with me everywhere. Even when I was working at the garage place, he was in my van, my work van, with me. So that's my Jobu. He's in a box because, like I said, I'm packing. I have to move this week, be moving. So a lot of the stuff that I can't get to is already packed up. But some of the stuff is already in, it's not, it's packed in its original box. This was a gift from one of my daughters. I can't remember, it was Father's Day or Christmas, and from the ex-wife. It's a collector's piece. Is when he got drafted from his 2017 NFL draft. It's a collector's edition. It's numbered. And I don't know, I can't remember the number, but it's on the bottom. And I have a lot of more Patrick Mahomes stuff, but most of the other stuff is packed up. But I do have my shoebox with all my Patrick Mahomes cards. They're all in one place. They're all in a shoebox, so I'm going to share some of the hits here that I have. I'll share the slabs with you guys. And then we'll take it from there. And then I'll show you my my other my other things that I collect. I'm a DC guy and I'm a G.I. Joe guy, so I do collect comics now, but just not to read the comics, but just for the covers mostly. So most of the comics I have are G.I. Joe and DC, so I'll show you guys that after the Mahomes show here. So we'll start off with the SGC slabs. This was a 6.5, and I couldn't figure out why it was a 6.5, and then I found a dent in the card that made it a 6.5. It was a dimple. It's somewhere in the card. You can hardly see it, but it's right there in between the Phoenix and the helmet. There is a dimple there. So that's made this flamethrowers a 6.5 on that one. Then I got a Prestigious Moments. These are case hits. So that's a case hit. As you can see, it's Canvas 2018 MVP when he got his award for MVP. And he also won Offensive Player of the Year that year. And this is both are in an SGC 9. These are case hits for Prestige. Those were the case hits, those awards. Then I have a die cut red and yellow color match. Had to get that one in a PSA 9. Then I have a cracked blue ice. I picked this one up at a card shop down in Arizona when I was in training for a month in Arizona. Cracked blue ice prism, fireworks insert, and this one should be numbered as well. That one's out of 99. On that one, here's a camel pink prism. Camel pink prism, his Super Bowl MVP one from Mosaic in a PSA 10. Then here's a Select, Patrick Mahomes Select 2020 in a PSA 10. Then I have a Trophy Pink collection. This one's number 2 out of 399, 322 out of 399. There it is. There we go. It's kind of dirty. It's just got dust. Got to wipe it down. And then last but not least, I have a PSA 9 Gridiron Kings. I picked this one up cheap at a card show. So unfortunately, all the other cards I had sold at a Dallas card show that I set up. A buddy of mine let me go to get a little space on his table. And I had Kelsey and Mahomes, and on Sunday, the last day of the show, some guy came and made me a good offer on them. So I had to sell those out. Couldn't refuse. So let me go through some of the cards here real quick. Some of my favorite ones. I mean, I love it when he's got the Texas Tech uni, you know. Those are mostly his rookie cards. So here's a 2017 Panini Contenders, him in his Texas Tech uni. Like I said, here's a Texas Tech Raider. I think they just retired his jersey last season. So I'll go through these real fast to see if I can pull the ones I really. Oh, here's one. Here's another one I like. This one is got the forgot what they call it. It's just the. It's not just the regular glow. It's got like the blue wave from Absolute. I think that one's badass. See, here's the regular one. That's the regular one, and then you'll see the difference here. There's a name for it. I don't know if they call it foil, a special foil, I guess. So that's a short print one. Excuse me. Got a little cough going. Here's another one of my favorites. This one's not his rookie, but it's a 2020 from Select, and just look at that badass Texas Tech uni. That's what he wore. Number 5 was his jersey number. Here's a Rook, the Rooks. Patrick Mahomes, the Rooks. Some press proof. This one's the variation, photo variation on this one. Press proof blue. See, I got both of them. I got the regular one and the photo variation. Let me see here. Oh yeah, the champ is here. The champ is here. This is when he won Super Bowl against the 49ers. This one's pretty cool too. Touchdown Masters from Mosaic. All right, let's see. Just showing you. Can't show you all the cards because way too many cards. So I'm just breezing through some of them, so I can show you some of the ones. If not, this video will take forever. So, and I want to get to the other part of the video too as well for you, Jensen. This Love Studio. This is a Chronicle Studio. Look at that one. That's a beauty right there. I didn't take them out of the. I'm not going to take them out of the top loaders because you appreciate the card more when it's out the top loader, out of the sleeve. You can actually get a good look at the card. Here's another Super Bowl Prism. This one's numbered out of 99. So there's the camel pink. This is the blue reflective, numbered out of 99 on that one. Let me see if I got any more of his rookies around here. If I grab, I'm just grabbing right now from the box. I haven't organized them or put them in any particular order. So I'm trying to find some nice ones for you guys. Here's another die cut from Select. That's silver. That's the silver hollow, another die cut from Select. That's a nice one. Here's the regular fireworks to that blue cracked dice. There's the regular one. Go win hard, go home. You've seen some of his Texas Tech unis. All right, let's see what else we got here. Texas Tech. I got both Halloween ones. When those Halloween ones came out, I got both of them, the orange and the bats and the pumpkin one. This is 2018 or 19. Yeah, that's 19. Oh, I thought this one was pretty cool. Crunch Time is in a cereal box. Kind of came out for Donruss Crunch Time. Got that one. Okay, here's another rookie. There's this score rookie card. Texas Tech, of course. Another rookie card, the draft card. There's his draft card. Field Elevate. Oh, this one's pretty cool. The Elevate one. Let's see. Here's a Heroes. This one's numbered out of 299. Prestige 2021 Heroes. There's the numberation right there. Sorry guys, just going through the card. I don't want to show each one because if I show each one, then here's another one numbered from Luminance 2019. That one's numbered out of 275. You can see that's a badass one. All Color Rush Red. King of Cards. Some acetates. All right. And then we're going to go into my comics collection so you guys get to enjoy my comic collection. What do we have, 14 minutes? All right. I don't want to make it a too long video. So this one, I thought this one's pretty cool. The Legendary Logos. There we go, Legendary Logos one. Yeah. Let's go through these fast because we are at 15-minute mark. Let's see here. These are all select. Select die cuts. Select turbocharged. Oh, this one Tyreek, he was there. Thunder and Lightning when Tyreek Hill was there. Thunder and Lightning, so that's pretty cool. That's a nice one. Here's a little game day patch from 2018, second year. Little game day patch from playoff. And I gotta find, I know I have some more rookies that pop up. I think I have the passport one. Phoenix Classic, second year Classic. Oh, here's another draft one. 2017, there's another draft one. Different big board on that one. All right. Let's see here. Big man on Texas. Here's another rookie. Big man on campus. The green parallel on that one. Here's the passport. I got two of those. Two of his passports. That's a rookie. Prestige. Texas Tech. 2 passports. I think I have his leaf. Here's another Heroes, not numbered. Here's another Heroes, not numbered. That's a badass one. I like that one. Here's the one from Prestige, numbered out of 449. And the last stack here. And then we can jump into the comics. So to my G.I. Joe comics and my DC comics. Here's another rookie. There's another rookie right there. I like these. I think I have his Leaf rookies too. Let me see where his Leaf rookies are. Could have sworn I had those as well. The gold and the white and the silver. I had all 3 of them. Yeah. Here they are. Okay, here we go. The hit ones. So here's the gold hit. So that's the gold. Here's the basic white. There's the white, and then there's the silver. White, gold, and silver. So I got all 3 of those. Photogenic. I love the photogenic. Badass. Then I'm missing, I have the M. I have the A. I'm missing the H. Well, I have the O. Missing another M. I have the E. And I have the S. So I'm missing the H and the M to finish his. Put these all together and get them like. That's one day in the future. I want to get them all graded and put in, or put like in, or not graded, and put them nicely in what do you call it, in one of those boxes, 3D boxes, I think they call them. I forgot what they're called. There we go. So that's it from Mahomes. So now G.I. Joe comics. All right. Well, let me show you the DC comics first. Give me 1 second. Show you guys my DC comics first, and then I'll show you G.I. Joe for the end. Mr. Senior Chief. Whoa. So like I said, I'm a DC guy. So here's this one, Trinity. So I collect mostly because of the cover. So you got Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman in that one. Here's a bat stepping on, you know who, the gator. And what's that guy's name? The Croc. So this is that's a badass cover. Got that at the Dallas Car Show. Here's a Wonder Woman cover. The smoke show, baby. Like you say, the smoke show. Welcome to the smoke show. Here's an Aquaman cover. So this one, I love this one. Oh no, not this one. This is the next one. Here's a Superman cover. Justice League DC. So you can see I'm a big Superman guy. I got this one because this one cost me a little penny, $6 on this one. But look at that cover of Superman. Then look who the artist was on that cover. Rafael Grasset. So I picked it up because same first name as me. I thought that was pretty cool. And it was a badass cover. Here's a Superman Action Comics. There you go, Doomsday one. Then here's this one, I think it was like $1 or something. DC Online Legends. There you go, Green Lanterns on that one, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. There you go, Lex Luger there in the middle. And then look at this Superman one with the Daily Planet. So that's it for my DC covers so far. Now I gotta pack these up. But G.I. Joe, you guys know I collect G.I. Joe too, so here's my favorite character in G.I. Joe is Storm Shadow. Let's move out the Mahomes from here. There we go. So I collect G.I. Joe. See, as you can see, everything's boxed up, ready to go. So it's back in its original box. That's Storm Shadow. G.I. Joe Storm Shadow. So hold on, let me get the G.I. Joe comics in my hands. So basically, G.I. Joe have there's four creators for the comics. It started with Marvel, the Marvel era. Marvel took on G.I. Joe from 1982 to 1994. So I'm going to show the Marvels first that I have. These were all from a gift. One of my local friends here gifted these for me on Christmas. There's that one. As a matter of fact, let me take out these Mahomes slabs. So here you go, Senior Chief. There's that one. The Marvel ones were a gift for me, gifted to me on a Christmas. I think Christmas last year, if I'm not mistaken, by my friend Mac. There's this one, Storm Shadow. That's a cool Marvel cover. And here's another Marvel. So these are like really old school, and they all came pretty. And this, I forgot what they call these, the sheets and the cardboard. And then here's a 25th anniversary one. G.I. Joe. Those are Marvel. Then there was DDP, which was, let me get the DDPs. Those were Devil's Due Publishing. Came over the second guys that took on G.I. Joe for the artwork for the comics. And that was from 2000. They only did it for like 7 years, 2001 to 2008. So here's this one, A Legend Reborn. See, there's DDP. That's the Devil's Due Publishing. They took on after Marvel. Marvel let go of G.I. Joe, and then they took it on to do the artwork. So there's that one. Here's another DDP, A New Beginning. Look at that one right there, Snake Eyes. Yep. Here's that. So I'm a Cobra guy, as you can tell. Cobra Ninja's Storm Shadow's my favorite. So here I'm a Cobra guy. So here's Image. So now I'm starting with Image. So Image was the third. It's the last people actually. Image Comics is the last. They're from 2023. They just started with them. So let's do the Image last, because these are the most recent. So the next people that took on, I think they dropped. DDP dropped. Had the license until 2008, and then IDW. There we go. IDW. Had them from 2008 to 2022, so recent. They had the Snake Eyes. Look at that one. That's a badass Snake Eyes version. Then here's this cover, Snake Eyes, Scarlet. Look at that, badass. Here's Baroness. Oof, what a cover. Look at that cover. Look at that cover. IDW. See, IDW had them for 14 years. Now the new company is Image, Skybound Image, that's doing the covers. So that's the Storm Shadow. This one I went hunting a couple of comic stores until I finally found it. Under $5, I finally found it. It's a crossover with Street Fighter and G.I. Joe. I had to get this cover. You got Chun-Li, you got Ryu. There you go. There's the Brazilian guy, the Baraka Baka from Street Fighter. This was my first ever G.I. Joe comic, was this Storm Shadow. Look at that. Look how badass that is. IDW. Then there's this cover. There you go. I'm at 23 minutes. Good. So I wanted to keep it on the 30 minutes. That's usually how I was flowing with my last videos. Keep it on the 30. Oh, look at the Special Forces patch right there. Army Ranger. U.S. Army Ranger Special Forces patch. Cover. Had to get that one. Then here are the Skybound images from 2023 to present. They're the ones doing the cover work. This one was badass. Look at this one. Cobra Commander and Storm Shadow behind him. And then look at this cover. What? Look at that Cobra Commander. Don't fuck around with that one. This is a reprint from the first ever G.I. Joe comic that was printed. So that's a reprint. It's not the original. I wish it was. That would have been crazy. So that's just a reprint that Image came out for, just to honor the first cover. And then here's the last one, the Storm Shadow right there. And that's Image, you see? Image, Skybound Image. So there you go, guys. There you go, Senior Chief. This is my VR for 500. We should add a zero to that. 5,000 giveaway. Thank you for just being who you are, just being Brandon Jensen. And now I understand why a lot of people call you the GOAT when it comes to random acts of kindness, the arcade packs, like you call them. So thank you so much, man. I'm glad I was honored to do this video for your subscriber giveaway. If I win, I win. If I don't, really don't care. It's mostly just want to do a video in your honor. And as you can see, I haven't been on YouTube in a long ass time. So yes, sir, the circle of trust. Here in the circle of trust, I got to do the video. I just got to say thank you for being a great friend. And it's truly a blessing to have you a part of my life, even though we still have not met face to face in person, but that day is coming, sir. Next journey will be to go to North Dakota and meet you and meet Scotty D and have a couple cold ones with you guys and share some great laughs with you guys. All right, love you, bud. Hashtag sheepdogs. Hidden Gem, over and out. Booyah.